This is going to be sausage and tortellini soup. Now it's something that takes a little bit of time to get going, but it freezes well so that you can spend some time, and it makes a lot. So it's a good one to use when you're planning ahead a little bit. I've had 1 pound of Italian sausage that I took the casings off and browned it. I use sweet. You could use what other kind you have. If you don't have Italian, you could use any kind of sausage, really. You could even use ground beef if that's what you wanted to do. If you have enough fat left in the pan, then after that is brown, then just make sure you take that out of the pan and then add some additional oil if you don't have fat left there. I used a chicken sausage, so the amount of fat was less in this case. You may find it's more, you may find it's less. Just bring it down to about 1 tablespoon if you have some left over. To that, I've got about a cup of medium onion that I'm going to add to that. And we're going to let those cook until the onion has softened up a little bit, 4 to 5 minutes. Just as always we do that, that's about how long that's going to take. Okay, we're going to start to assemble everything now. So you've had about 10 minutes to do some chopping, or you could have done it ahead of time. One of the things you may have noticed, or maybe you can't see it quite well enough, is that this sausage isn't completely cooked. And that's because there's going to be more cooking done as we go along. I'm going to stir in 2 cloves of garlic now that we're ready to start putting things together. But if you come from a family where you know people are going to come along and snitch bits out of the sausage, then you need to make sure that before you transfer it to a bowl and wait to add it back in, that you have cooked it thoroughly so there's no chance of foodborne illness. Now the garlic needs to cook a short time. We don't want it to get too hot and become bitter. 30 seconds to a minute should do it on this. And then I'm going to add the sausage back. And the sausage is going to come back in. You also will probably notice that I left the brown bits on the bottom, and we're going to add some liquids to this that are going to help pull those up too, so we'll add that flavor and keep that flavor there. This is 2 cups of diced tomatoes. Again, commercially canned. Just make sure you don't drain it, whether it's commercially canned or some that you canned yourself. You can also use fresh tomatoes on this one. Turn that up a little bit more again. And then we're going to add to it 5 cups of beef broth. Now, often you'll find that if you're using commercial product that you can buy it by the quart, you can buy it by the can, but it doesn't add up to be 5 cups, and that's okay. You need to have about that much liquid, but you could add a little bit of water to it if you needed to, rather than open another can that you know you're not going to use in time for it not to spoil. I'm going to also add to it 1/2 teaspoon of dried basil and 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. We'll stir those in, and then we'll start stirring in a wide assortment of vegetables, because this, in addition to the sausage and tortellini, it's basically a vegetable soup. So I've got about a cup of sliced celery, a cup of sliced carrots, a cup of diced pepper. I'm using bell pepper here, and a cup of zucchini that I've sliced down the middle and then cut into coins. And the reason that I do it that way is because it's easier to slice something that's got a flat side. So that's whenever you're chopping vegetables, if you can make one side of it flat, you have much less risk of cutting yourself. Okay, this is going to come back to a boil. Then I'm going to reduce the heat, let it simmer for 45 minutes until the vegetables are as tender as you would like them to be. When the vegetables are pretty tender, they don't have to be quite all the way yet, because this is going to cook for another 10 minutes or so. I've got 8 to 9 ounces of tortellini. This can either be fresh or frozen. We're going to add that in. This is a cheese-filled variety, and let it continue to simmer until this is also not quite done, because we're going to add some spinach in it when this is done. So 7 minutes, 5 to 7, depending on what the directions on your package or your recipe say if you've made it yourself. So bring it back up, let it drop it down to a simmer, 5 to 7 minutes. Once the tortellini are pretty well cooked, you're ready to go ahead and add the spinach. Now, if you don't have tortellini, you can always do this with a thicker variety of pasta, say a large macaroni or something like that. That would work too. I've got 6 ounces of baby spinach. You could use frozen spinach, same amount or so. It's just coarsely chopped, and we're going to put this in here. It's going to cook for a couple of minutes. This again is a large recipe. It takes a little bit of time to get all the chopping and everything ready, but it does freeze fairly well, so that if you go ahead and make this, you can plan on filling some things for your freezer and having meals later on as the winter progresses, and something warm and toasty sounds good. The other thing that you're going to want to do after this cooks for a couple of minutes is look at it and see if it's too thick for you. This is a time when you can add a little bit more beef broth or a little bit more water to it, and thin it down just a little bit. Since it cooks without the lid on it, how much it cooks down is going to depend a little bit on how rapidly it's cooking. This one's cooked down a fair amount, so if I was going to use it as a soup, I would probably add a little bit more beef broth just to bring it down and mellow it a little bit. Once the spinach has wilted to your satisfaction, you're ready to eat. So go ahead and take it off the heat. And this is a great dinner. This one will serve about 6 people, 6 to 8, depending on whether it's going to be the entire meal or whether it's just going to be something you have before everything else comes out. Sprinkle it with a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and you've got a great dinner. This is sausage and tortellini soup for Oklahoma Gardening. I'm Barbara Brown.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.